Minutes to 8 o'clock here on Morning News Today. Now, the successful stand-up comedy show Married, But Not to Each Other is returning to Cape Town for one night only. Duo Ndumiso Lindy and Tumi Morake give us their light-hearted take on the rules and regulations of marriage. Now, the show has had a successful run across Africa. To tell us more, we're joined from Cape Town by comedian Ndumiso Lindy to just tell us about what thought goes into such a sensitive subject. Ndumiso, good morning, and thanks for your time this morning. Now, a very brave thing to do, is to talk about marriage. And tell us how you address marriage in your comedy set.
Oh man, because me and Tumi, we're friends before being comedians, and also we are married. We take from our lives, and just pretty much just put it on stage. People will always find something that they relate to our stories and our jokes, and yeah, that kind of like makes it easy because we prepared for this. We live it.
Do you use a lot of what happens in your own marriages in this, and does that not get you into trouble?
Of course. I mean, sometimes you have to ask for permission from our partners to put our problems out there. Not every marriage is... The thing is, people always think that when they're going through problems in their marriage, they're the only people who are going through that, not understanding that everybody goes through the same thing. So what we're trying to do with this show is pretty much saying, hey, we're human, and this is what we're all dealing with, and let's just have fun and just laugh about it.
Now, I'm sure that culture plays a big part in this, Ndumiso. I mean, there are so many cultures, and you have traditions from way back when. Now, youngsters don't really want to follow those traditions when it comes to marriage. Certain things are like, but why do we do this? Do you take it back also, generations or decades ago? Do you make those comparisons? Do you make fun, I suppose, of traditions when it comes to marriage?
We do touch on it, but the show is pretty much, because me and Tumi, we are under 10 years of marriage. Tumi is going to celebrate 10 years now. I'm celebrating 7 years. So it's pretty much from the point of view of those years, we know that as years go by, people deal with different things, and you grow as partners, and you deal with different problems and also happiness, So this is pretty much just from a young perspective, but the show is for everybody, whether you're married, single, dating, you will find a piece of you, because the whole show is a journey from single, dating, to married, to where we are. And then maybe we're going to have a part 2 one day and say, hey, let's talk about after 10 years.
Yeah, no, it definitely is. I mean, after 5 years, after 7, after 10, there's all the benchmarks of a marriage. And, I mean, give us some idea of some of the issues that you actually talk about. What do you make fun of?
Oh, for example, I mean, Tumi always talks about she's got 3 kids, her 3 kids, dealing with her 3 kids. Also, she's got a husband who's from Ghana, who's half Ghanaian. She talks about that. Me, I talk about, dating a lot, and the interaction of the 2 people in the relationship. It's a lot of things that we make fun of. The whole thing of having the couple song, this is our song. Why do we stop celebrating those monthly anniversaries after 6 months, and then you get to a point where you're like, you know what, let's just stick with years, So it's a lot of topics that we just focus on, and also we tap into, I guess, those taboo ones where people don't want to talk about it, the fights, the
in-laws. I'm sure there's quite a bit of discussion about the in-laws.
Driving home. Oh, the in-laws, of course. We talk about all those subjects. We just try to fit it in, and the structure of the show also is just something different, because people are so used to having a lineup show. You have like around about 5 guys or 6 guys in a lineup, and they come and do 15 minutes or 20 minutes. With this one, it's just me and Tumi, and sometimes we're on stage together. We interact with the audience, and sometimes I'm alone and she's alone. We do each other's She does her own set, I do my own set. What the great part about it is audience participation with this show, because people they end up asking us questions and we have to improvise right on stage.
Okay, so a night with Ndumiso and Tumi is good couples therapy, I would say, definitely, because you can go and laugh about it, and it's not so bad when you get home, I suppose, whatever problems you were having.
It's not.
Now you're also...
Yes, this is a great date night.
Great date night, yeah. I think, just like you say, to show you that you're not the only one going through this.
Yeah. We've had couples in our audience that arrived not talking to each other, and then walk out laughing and coming to us like saying thank you. That was so awesome. Now we're all lovey-dovey all of a sudden.
Fantastic. Well, they do say laughter is the best medicine, and you're also part of that show as well. It's Laughter the Best Medicine, and it's Riyad Musa and Friends. You're part of that. Just a quick word about that. Where will you be? Where is the show going to be staged?
Oh, okay. Yes, the Riyad Musa and Friends is going to be in Durban on the 22nd of December, I think at the ICC. That's what I remember for now.
Okay, wonderful.
But tickets are at a combi ticket. But the show we're doing with Tumi is on tonight, actually, at the Baxter. Tickets are at Web Tickets and also available at Pick and Pay.
Fantastic. So date night on Friday. If you're wondering what to do, not too late to get yourself some tickets. Promises to be a good laugh. Thank you very much, Ndumiso there. Just telling us about his show with Tumi about marriage, and it certainly sounds like you want to go and have a listen to that and just see that you're not the only ones who are having some issues this week in the heat wave, bound to raise some temperatures also.